Tune in, turn up, it's time to go. Deep talks and a crazy show. It's tune along, yeah, you know the name. Big ideas, fun and games. Hit that play, don't miss a beat. This is the podcast where we all meet.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Today, you know what? It's Friday night. And what's a better thing to do on Friday night? All right. And just watch some anime. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch some anime. We're going to watch Naruto, episode number 48, Gaara versus Rock Lee. The Power of Youth. Hang on a second. I just got to check this out. Okay. The Power of Youth explodes. Here we go. You guys ready? We're going to start this in 3, 2, 1, 0. Go. Okay. It just started. I'll let you guys know when something... Okay, there's Naruto's face. Shuriken. Okay, there we go. Naruto. It says right there. Now, I'm watching this in English. You guys can watch this in Japanese. It doesn't matter. I prefer it in Japanese. I just so happen to have the English version right now. The opening's still in Japanese. There's Sakura. Anyways, guys, it's Friday night. What am I saying? It's Friday night, and it doesn't feel like a regular Friday night, am I right? We're just hanging out at home. I mean, I think most of us, all those of you out there still working out there, good on you. Hope you guys are safe. I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's doing good. Hanging out, watching some cartoons. But let's just remember the good old days. Look, Friday night, we're going to hang out. We're going to watch some Naruto anime. There's nothing better than a good anime on a Friday night. All right? So, last time we watched Monster Rancher, which is an anime. It's an anime, of course, but I consider it a daytime anime. You want a good nighttime anime? You want Death? I was thinking of putting Death Note or Naruto, and I tried to put Death Note, but Death Note wasn't working too well. Well, I mean, it was working, but it wasn't like I was having a hard time with the episodes and stuff, finding what I wanted. So I ended up going to Naruto, and I remember this episode, okay, Gaara versus Rock Lee. When this episode came out, I was in high school, and I remember it was right around the time when I started watching Naruto. This was probably one of the newer episodes. And Naruto was big on the GameCube, was big on the Game Boy Advance. I mean, it's a Dragon Ball Z level game. Like when I ranked the middle class anime, I call these middle class anime. There's of course better anime, right? Now people are gonna argue, well, what do you know about anime? I don't know shit about anime, but this is my personal opinion. I think Naruto, for me, is my favorite action anime along with Dragon Ball Z. The story is good. The characters are amazing. There's a lot of characters. I like that. I can't complain about it. Well, what can I say? Now, Attack on Titan, I think it's better in the sense that it's shorter, it's sweeter. The story has more, like when I watch Attack on Titan, the feeling I get of the anxiety I get, maybe because it's newer and it's fresher, I don't give it that. But Attack on Titan lately has been making me feel, goddamn, this is a really good anime. Pardon my language. That's a really good anime. And I think that everybody who's going to watch anime, myself personally, when I started watching anime, I started at a young age with the Pokemon, with the Dragon Ball, regular Dragon Ball, with the Digimons, with the, Monster Ranchers, like we watched the other day, Beyblade, think about it, all those daytime anime shows, after school anime shows, Beyblades, Bakugan, Monster, Card Captor, whatever, all that stuff, the Metabots, all that stuff, it's good, it's decent, but it's not meant to be watched as like a hardcore, you're just supposed to get your dosage of action, get the toys, go home. Whereas Naruto was the next step forward. It was learning about the characters, learning about each individual. They would cross. There were so many more names to learn. So many more names. Dragon Ball Z as well. Look at the world of Dragon Ball Z. Look how freaking huge it is. All the worlds, everything, and they keep making games. They keep making stuff. It's awesome. So with Naruto, look, there's Choji right there. Who's your favorite Naruto character, by the way? Put your name in the comments. Mine, if I had to guess, No, not guess, but if I had to say today, like right now at this moment, probably Naruto, just because of what I know, what I know he's been through, what he's been through. But if I have to go back in the day and make my pick, I think I would have picked Shino Aburame, the guy with the bugs. I always thought there could have been. I always thought, in my opinion, I always thought the quiet characters, the quiet anime characters, were the ones that were the most badass, because I always felt like, what are they hiding? What do they have that we don't know? What are they going to do next? Like, they're the surprise character. Like Sasuke was like that at the beginning, but then we knew. Then he changed. But a guy like Shino Aburame, I always expected him to never lose and to always have like a way to win somehow, and ended up being more of a filler character. He had his moments. He had his big battle with with that guy right there, the puppet master. I remember that big battle with him in Shippuden. I mean, look, Naruto I've watched from episode 1 all the way down to all the way to the end, and then some fillers. I watched a couple of the fillers between like 300 to 400, whatever, 200 to 300, whatever the last like 80 episodes of fillers, or 100 episodes, I don't remember. But Shippuden starts. I'm watching that, I'll get hooked right away. First 20 episodes in one night, and I'm just like, ugh, what the hell's going to happen? And then you just keep wanting to watch. You watch. Then you start getting caught up a little bit. I started getting caught up. I was actually in Korea at one time, and I was watching the episodes over there, and people were watching the mangas and reading them and talking about it. I didn't want to get spoilers because the mangas were always ahead, Same with Naruto, everything. It's always ahead. And I just remember watching Shippuden and just getting so hooked on it, watching that. And then later on, Attack on Titan comes out. That was my next big one. That was a really good one. One Piece. I watched One Piece in English. I watched it in Japanese. I got like 400 episodes of it, but I ended up watching maybe like 100, 150. I love the show, but it's just too long for me. I don't have enough. There's so much other stuff to watch, right? And I give it all to those hardcore fans. Like when I was in Korea, there's a place in Chinatown in Incheon, in Chinatown, where you can go to a One Piece house. It's like a giant boat. You go inside. There's toys. There's figurines. There's all kinds of stuff you can buy. The models, the kits. They're very expensive. I mean, they're pretty pricey. But they're worth it. If you're a huge fan and you're going to go through that pilgrimage for your anime, go for it. Same with Naruto. They had Naruto as well. They had all kinds of stuff. Very cool. Go to Japan. Go check out the Gundam stores. They have these little factories where you can go and build Gundams and all that. Even though if you don't like the show, I mean, the show's hard. Like, there's some seasons of it, like Gundam Seed, SD, whatever it was. I got into that one. I played it on the PSP, hardcore, the Japanese version on the PSP. And I remember, I think it's never going to end. I got to like, 400 or 500 levels in, and the stages in, and then I was like, this thing's never going to end. And it never ended. I never got through it. So I'm still playing that game. I still have it. It's a fun game. So anime games, like I said, you go to a workshop, SD, Gundam workshop. You go sit down, they give you a little model kit for free, a little SD one, and you make your little character. You sit down there, you put your stickers, they help you out. Then you decide to buy a kit, they give you a little discount. You talk to them, you give a little discount. You get a little stand for free. You say, can you throw in the stand where you can pose them and, I bought a kit. They're about half the price over there compared to here in North America, as far as Gundams go. And I just remember thinking, it's the import price. That's all it is. People want to buy it for cheap, but the product is made over there, and there's import and tariffs and all that stuff, taxes. So by the time you get it to your door, it comes out to like double the price. So it's understandable. But if ever you guys go to Asia, go to Japan, Korea, China, I don't know if they have it, but go check it out. Go to those stores. Go to the anime stores. Pick up some stuff. It's actually not as expensive as you think compared to what you're going to get if you buy it and order it. And if you wanted to get something big, a larger item is probably worth more. Because if you're going to bring it back, I mean, there's a certain amount you can bring back, right? Oh, guys, Rock Lee versus Gaara. I remember thinking Rock Lee doesn't stand a chance. And I don't remember who wins. Don't tell me who wins. I don't remember We may watch the next episode after this. Do a two double parter. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. All right. Here we go. I remember thinking, like, how the hell is that guy controlling sand? If he's controlling the sand, is not a liquid, but it's a solid, but it's a soft solid. It's a dust, right? If he can control that, can't he just control the stone underneath? But you don't ask any questions when you're watching animes like this. Look, oh, Kakashi. Oh, that's Shino Abrame. There he is, motherfucker. There he is. Yeah, but you know what? Sasuke. That's another character. That's actually my second favorite or my first favorite character. More than Shino, I would think. A reason being, I bought a little air freshener down in Chinatown. And it has Sasuke. It had Kakashi. My apologies. It had Kakashi on there. A little air freshener. I remember opening it up and it had a little scroll written Naruto Shippuden. And then on the back it's got a little emblem and all that. It's very cool. I put it in my car. I still have it there. Along with a N64 controller that I picked up at a video game store. I remember I said, please let me have either that or the Super Nintendo controller. That'd be dope. And I ended up getting the N64 one. I put it up every time when I drive. I look at it and I see, actually when I turn, I actually see it like fucking go on an angle. I'm going pretty fast here. But it's just a cool item. I'm going to show you guys. I'll take a picture and show you guys. There he is, Kakashi in the back. Remember, he's just sitting back there. He's like, I don't give a shit what happens because at any time I could fuck anybody up. He's got his hands in his pocket. Even this guy here, look, the guy dressed with, so I don't know what he's dressed in, but the Puppet Master guy. Him, I remember thinking, that guy's a loser. I remember thinking that. And then later on you realize he does this battle where he saves the town, or he sacrifices it all with his grandma and his mom and his dad and the puppet. And then you realize that in animes such as Naruto and even Dragon Ball Z, your enemies become your friends. And a guy like Gaara, he was like, look at this. Gaara looks evil. He looks like the biggest enemy you can ever have in the world. At the time, he was the biggest enemy. You're flipping on Tokyo TV in Japan, and you're going, Gaara. Oh, no, don't do it. Remember he told that? Remember he told you that? I remember that. There's Sakura. Sakura looks so small right there. Oh, Guy Sensei. Yeah, I just remembered now. Because I haven't seen the show in a long time. But look, Guy Sensei. That guy, obviously Bruce Lee. Powerhouse. The guy's a hidden. If you realize what he does later on in Shippuden, no spoiler alert, but here it comes. If you realize what he does in Shippuden, the way he transforms in next level, goes beyond the level, always pushing himself. Every character in Naruto is always pushing their next level, their own self. And that's the whole point. You got to do that with yourself in real life. You got to keep pushing yourself. Don't worry about what the other guy's doing. He's got his powers. Don't be jealous of his powers. That's his powers. You got your strengths. You got your powers. Focus on that and make them stronger. Practice every day, hard. Look at these guys. You remember the way they train? I used to know this guy back in the day. This guy used to train every single day, and he used to watch Naruto every single day. And he would literally watch Naruto and go, if these motherfuckers can do this, it's because they can in real life. And a bit stupid, but very good mindset nonetheless. It gave him power. Obviously he's not. The guy broke his leg jumping off one of those play sets in the park, doing a backflip, landing in the sand, and broke his leg. He was out for like 9 months. Anyways, it's just be careful out there. But these shows can definitely inspire you. They can get you going. They can get you that power. It doesn't matter, because here's the thing: you can relate to certain characters. That's the whole point of these shows. The shows with like 50 characters, it's meant so that each character is supposed to portray a version of yourself. And if you can relate to any of them, which they're gonna, it's only bound to relate to it to fucking 90% of the people that watch. That's why so many people love these shows. The more characters you have to relate to, the more you're gonna have success. And the more you introduce, the more people you introduce. The fan lady, I remember the fan lady, Tamari? Is it Tamari, I think? I remember she was one of my favorite characters too at one point. Later on when she became good. When all these bad guys, like Gaara and all these guys became good, I started respecting them more. I started being like, oh, these guys. When Shippuden kicks off and you start seeing the next set of bad guys, and you're like, oh my god, what are they gonna do? And you start going, well, I'm not worried because Gaara was the fucking badass, he was the most badass guy in the entire Naruto world. This guy's gonna be able to do it. Then he loses, right? Doesn't he die or lose or something? I don't remember. And then you got Kakashi. Kakashi no longer has his hands in his pockets. He's got to get down dirty and get his fucking eye out and two-finger them with his lightning guy, right? Oh, I forget his attack. But he's got that lightning attack. Kakashi's my favorite character. I gotta admit, he's my favorite character because even when he's like a street dog. Because even if you bite off his like 2 legs or 3 legs, he'll still fuck you up with that last arm. He'll find a way to use his last arm or ear or body part just to fucking kamikaze if he'll have to. He's that kind of ninja. He's so calm. That's why I like. He's so calm, he's assertive. The shit that happens to Kakashi, the music that plays when he's in battle in Shippuden, makes you shiver, makes you tremble. You know, one of the most famous battles in Naruto that I can think of, that I'm aware of right now, because let me tell you where I'm at. I'm at episode 215 or to 230, somewhere around there. I stopped watching about 5 years ago. There was too many fillers. I couldn't keep up with just the story. I just wanted to let it go, and I let it go too long, and I stopped. Same with other shows. I kind of, when they start getting too many fillers and they're wasting my time, I just stop and I want to watch other stuff. There's so much stuff to watch, but I still come back later on. I do. And Naruto just kind of went off on a tangent for a bit, came back. So I'm about episode 230. I remember he beats Bane. Is Bane or Kane? Or Pain? No, Pain. He beats Pain. So yeah, it's been a while. But he beats Pain, but I'll never forget that battle when Jiraiya-sama had to go into the water, rain village, rain country, whatever it's called, rain village. He goes in there and he's in the streets and it's just pouring. It doesn't stop. And Jiraiya knows what he has to do. He's got to go visit his old student. And it's crazy. He goes there and you guys know what happens. But the battle and the music that played, I'll never forget those days watching it live. Came out Wednesdays into Thursdays. Look at Gaara right now. It looks fucked up. Gaara. Tamari's freaked out. Look at Gaara. That's well done. I'm watching it now. The animation is actually superb for, when did this come out? I want to say 2002? 2003? But no, just unreal. Just the stuff that played back then, I'm sorry to go all over the place. You know how it is. But let's look. Look, Gaara and Rock Lee right now. They're about to get it down. Did anything really happen? I don't think so, right? I think a few little attacks, a few little things. We didn't see Rock Lee break the gates. Spoiler alert. Rock Lee's got to break the gates. And we'll see what happens. Oh, there's another character in... what was I saying before? Oh, yeah, Jiraiya. So Jiraiya goes into the gates, right? The gates of hell. He goes into Rain Town, Water Town, whatever it's called. He goes in there. Everybody's depressed. Everybody's got a cloak on because it's raining, Anyways, he's walking in town. And Jiraiya's packing. Jiraiya's packing. He's got his scrolls. He knows this could be the end. He knows this could be... He's going to face the most deadly threat in all of the world, in all the free land. He's got to put a stop. So he walks there, and that battle, when he summons the Toad, when he summons all the characters, everything he's got, when he literally gives it everything he's got, to the point where he still loses and he's falling into the deep and he dies. I'll never forget that day. I was gloomy that day. I was walking outside. It was a Wednesday, Thursday. I might have caught it. I don't remember. Because I was in Korea at the time, and I caught it at nighttime for myself during the day. Might have been during the day when it came out. Well, TV Tokyo, what time does it come out? 6 o'clock? So you're somewhere around there. And I just remember walking the streets just being so fucking gloomy. But then, as the show progressed and got on, it really brings you up and down. Naruto ends up inheriting the frogs. And I just remember thinking, that's so amazing. That's so fucking anime. Only in anime, Kakashi gets the eye from his friend, and Naruto gets the toads now, and it's all passed on. And then you start thinking back to the earlier days of Naruto, when you're walking around in Chinatown, in Little Tokyo, in Little Seoul, when you're walking around all these little towns in the 90s and 2000s, and you're picking up some toys. You're picking up some Naruto toys, some Beyblade toys. You're just walking down the street, and there's nothing but simple times and just watching anime Friday night with me, your good pal. I thank you guys for hanging with me and just, we got a message. Okay. Just hanging with me and just chilling and just, being in the zone. And anybody out there that's feeling down or gloomy, I thank you for sticking around. Listen, we're going to watch another episode. I'm feeling good. Look, it's Friday night. It's 1:50 in the morning for myself. I don't know where you are in the world, on the planet, what you're doing, but thank you for stopping by. And thank you very much for enjoying the content. If you are, I'm going to keep doing it. We're going to keep watching shows. I mean, there's so many shows out there. You got a great show like Naruto. You got a great show. There's so many animes. There's so many memories to be told. There's so many stories. I think it never ends. It really does never end, because there's an infinite amount of time in your memory bank that you can fucking talk about before you have more to fill in. Before you start talking about the shit you're talking about. All right. So, let's focus back in here. There's Rock Lee. He's focused in. That would have been a commercial break right there. Oh, that's the end. My bad. This ending is somewhat dull. I remember some of the Naruto intros. Guys, let's go ahead and start the next episode right away and get into the mode. It's Naruto, episode 49, Lee's Hidden Strength. You know what? You know what we're going to do? Hang on. We're going to split it up, just to make it more simple, because some people might just want to hear the second part, the first part. They might not have time, and then you're going to have to come back in the middle and find it. So I'm going to stop it right now, and thanks for stopping by. Listen, if you guys gotta go. But listen, I just got to say thanks for stopping by. We're going to have part 2 coming up any second. If you guys want to enjoy some more content, like I said, go on YouTube. Go check out the commercials that I have on my VHS tapes that I've just been uploading. I've got a couple, I've got a nice VCR that I picked up, a nice commercial grade VCR where I got some good tracking. I'm able to get a good retrospect angle and all that schnaz. Get it on the computers and show you guys. I want to share with you guys, and I'm working, like I said, I'm working on the website, so you guys can check that out. The podcast is gonna be on the website. Everything's gonna be on the website. There's also Twitter, Reddit, and all that. You guys can, wherever you guys are fiddling around with your thumbers, just don't be shy and hit up Toon Along. Message me, give me a little request as far as what kind of shows you guys want to hear, and all that good stuff. So with that being said, take care and peace out. Come back for the next one. It's coming right now. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. You can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all your favorite platforms. Check out YouTube for retro content. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and visit toonalong.com for more info. Support us on Patreon, and we'll catch you next time.
Too long, yeah, you know the name. Big ideas, fun and games. So hit that play, don't miss a beat. This is the podcast where we